Hey guys, this is Mr. H again, and I am going to do another example of how to use the quadratic formula. This is going to be one that has an irrational root and a root that we can simplify. So let me just jump in and get going on this. So here's a quadratic equation. It's 3t squared minus 2t minus 5 equals a negative 6t. Now, I'm going to jump to my iPad and get going. First thing you should be asking is this quadratic equation equal to zero? It's not. It has a negative 6t. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to add 6t over here. Going to give us zero. And then we're going to add 6t over here to this term because they both have t and the exponents are the same. So this is going to be a negative 2 plus 6. So our new linear term is going to be 4t. We are going to have 3t squared plus 4t minus 5 is equal to 0. Once it's equal to 0, we just do the a, b, and c. Leading coefficient 3 is the a term. 4, the linear coefficient, is the b term. Negative 5 is the constant. We put those in, and now we're going to plug those numbers, no variables, the numbers into the formula. So the b goes first. We got a b here. We got b squared here. We have a's here and here. And then the c value is just going to be a negative 5. Now, once you've done that, we go to the calculator. So I think this was from my last video. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so now we're just going to go here and we're going to store these numbers into the appropriate letters. So we're going to go here. We're going to store 3 into A. Remember, you use control variable to get the store. Then we're going to store 4 into B. And then we're going to do a negative 5, and we're going to store that into C. Now, once you've done this, we're going to look at the b squared minus 4ac. So we're looking at this. That's the key. So let's see what we got here. Let's go b squared minus 4a times c. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we got square root of, or we got 76. Now the question is this a perfect square? I know that it isn't, but we're going to use menu 23 and see what we get. So menu 23, and then we put 76 in, we put 76 in there, and then we press enter, and you can see it has an odd exponent on the 19, so this is not a perfect square, but it also has a 2, so that means we can simplify it. So let's go to the iPad and finish this up. So this is 76, so that means 2 squared times 19. And I'm going to put the 1 here so that you know it has an odd exponent. But what we're going to do now is we're going to simplify this. Right, so the way we've been doing it is we're looking for pairs, and every couple comes out. That's one couple, so this will be a 2 out here, and the 19 stays, the single 19 stays inside. Now that we have this, we can go ahead and finish answering what the irrational roots are for this quadratic equation. So we're going to have x equals, actually, technically it should be t equals, but I'm going to leave it as x for now. So x equals, and then all we're doing, I didn't like that line. I don't like that one either. Why is it extending? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a negative times 4, so that's going to be a negative 4 plus or minus. Now we're going to take that and we're just going to bring that simplified radical over here, 2 square root of 19, and then in the bottom, the denominator is just going to be 6. So that's how you pull the quadratic together. Now, there's one more thing that we have to do. We have to check the numbers outside and then the denominator to see if we can simplify it even further. Remember, we're trying to simplify this as much as we can. We've taken care of the square root. Now we have to look at the fractional part. So if you know All of these numbers are even, so that means that they're all divisible by 2. So here is our final simplified answer. A negative 4 divided by 2 is a negative 2. We got the plus or minus part. 2 divided by 2 is 1. We got the square root of 19. And then in the bottom, we have the denominator, we have 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So this is our final answer. I didn't like that. This is our final answer. And that's what we're going to enter into our delta math. Actually, I'm here. So we're going to go here. We're going to use a fraction, and we're going to type in a negative 2 plus or minus square root of 19 over, it was 3, over 3. And then we submit it. And let's see what it says. It says you did a nice job, right? I'm almost tempted to try one more because this is the one, these are the ones that kind of confuse. So, but I think this is enough. Make sure, go back and watch the other videos that I've done on using the quadratic formula. Everything is the same up to the b squared minus 4ac, and then depending on whether it's a rational root, irrational root, can it be simplified? That's where it gets a little different, but everything up to that point is the same, right? I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to stop and I'm going to post this to my channel.